If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture in advanced level where we are solving previous year IIT JEE questions on parabola. So today we will be solving 4 questions, question number 16, 17, 18 and 19. Okay, then let's try to solve these questions. Okay student, in question number 16 what they are asking, let xy be any point on the parabola this. Let P be the point which divides the line segments from 0, 0 to xy in the ratio 1:3. Then the locus of the point P. So P is any point which is moving, and there is we have to find which is dividing this line in the ratio 1:3. So you take a parabola, this parabola y square equal to 4ax, a is here 1. So any point you take, so P is a point which divides it 0, 0 to this point as 1:1 ratio. So this point we will take hk, and this point obviously we will take from parametric form t square and 2t. So because it is dividing it in the ratio 1:3, you can apply that internal ratio formula, division formula, internal division. So 1 into t square plus 3 into 0 divided by 3 plus 1 is equal to h. Similarly here 1 into 2t plus 3 into 0 divided by 3 plus 1 should be equal to k. So you have a separate equation of hk, you need to find the equation, combined equation of hk, you eliminate t from both these. That's it. If you eliminate in place of t square by 4, you put h, so it is y square equal to x. K is your y, h is your x. So this is your option C. Now if you come to 17, let L is a normal to the parabola this. If L passes through the point 96, then L is given y. So you know the equation of a normal, you can write it in terms of n, you can write it also in terms of t, whatever way you feel comfortable. In case of t, it will be minus t, then plus 2at plus at cube. So whatever way you feel comfortable, you write that. That is depending on your choice. Here a is 1, so you put a is equal to 1, and this passes through this point 96. So if you put 96, it should satisfy. So from here you will get different m's. So for each m is equal to 1, 2 or minus 3. So that's why you will get different answer here. If m is equal to 1, then your equation, you put it there, your equation is looking like that, that is option A is correct. If m is equal to 2, then it is looking like D, so D is correct. If m is equal to 3, it is looking like B, so B is correct. So A, B, D, so 3 correct answer. Now if you come to 18, consider a parabola y square equal to 8x. Let delta 1 be the area of the triangle formed by the ends of the point of the lattice rectum, and the point P minus half, 2 on the parabola. Delta 2 be the area of the triangle formed by drawing the tangents at P and at the end point of the lattice rectum. Then delta 1 by delta 2 is equal to. So here I have done by using some standard property that it should be always 2 ratio. But again I have not discussed it in theory. I thought it is not required. So I will show you how to solve this one. It is easy because remembering lots of statements you may forget. So with basic things what we have learned, we can easily do it. So suppose this is my parabola y square equal to 8x. So this is y square equal to 8x. So what is its lattice rectum? It will be 2, 0. So if you 2, 0, this lattice rectum will be plus 4, 2, 4, then it is 2, minus 4. The drawing is not. Suppose it is 2, minus 4. Okay. So this is my P, and no, this is not P. Whatever, we will not give this name till now. Now there is a point, another point P, which is half, 2. So your half, 2, because it is 4, so 2 will be somewhere in the middle, so it will be half, 2. Suppose a point P, this is given P, half, 2. So delta 1 is this is the area delta 1. Angle formed by the end points of the lattice rectum and P. So this is your delta 1, this area you need, okay. And then delta 2 is the area of the formed triangle formed by the drawing the tangents at P. You draw a tangent at P, okay, and you draw a tangents at the end points of the lattice rectum. So if you draw at the end point of the lattice rectum, so from symmetry you can see that at the end of the lattice rectum always meets at this axis. If my drawing would have been correct, so they will meet it. We will also see. So there are points. So this is the triangle they are talking about, delta 2, this triangle. So you can see, so this is parabola, so I think you can see. So this point is P, I am writing it one more time. So P, and let it be Q, let it be R, T, let this point is S, and whatever this name, suppose this is A. So if you see your delta 1 is very easy. Delta 1 is half height into base. So if you consider this is your base, this is your height. So what is your base? From 4 to 4, this is your 8 is base. And what is this height? Because from here to here it is half and total is 2. So this will be 2 minus half. From here to here it is 2 and from here to here it is half. So you need from here to here. So it is 2 minus half. So if you do this one, this is your 6. So delta 1 you got the area directly 6. Now for delta 2, so these points are important. So once you know this point, then you can find the area. So these points are nothing but the intersecting point of tangent. So how to find intersecting point of tangent? A T1 T2. You remember this formula? This is the intersecting point of tangents. We have given it in an article. So let us calculate what is T1 here. Suppose it is T1. So what is the value of T1 here? Because it is 4 into 2 into x. So what is T1? It is 8 square. So 2 into 1 square obviously. So here 2 it is 1. Because it is 81 square, 281. So 2 into 2, 4. T1 is 1. And here T2 will be equal to minus 1 obviously because it is focal chord. And you can also see if it is minus 1 then it is again 2 and it is minus 1 it is 4. And what will be value of T here? T3. Because 80 square equal to, you have to consider half. A means here 2. A T3 square is equal to half. A is here 2. So T3 square is equal to, so your T3 will be equal to 1 by 4 plus minus, but it will be plus obviously because it is in upper side. So it is T3 here, T3 is equal to half, you can see. So that's why it is 2 into half square, so it becomes half. Okay. So now if you have all T1, T2, T3, you can find this point. Suppose for point R, what will be your R? R is between T1 and T2. So A is here 2, T1 is 1, T2 is minus 1, comma, A is 2, 1 plus minus 1. So what is the coordinate of R? We are getting minus 2, 0. So you can see that our interpretation that focal chord will meet at this point is correct. So next S. S is between T3 and T1. You can see these two tangents are meeting here. This tangent and this tangent at S. So A is again 2 into, it will be T1 and T3. So T1, this line, T1 and T3, T1 and T3. So it is 1 into half and then 2 into 1 plus half. So if you find the coordinate of S, that is equal to, S is equal to 1, 3. Next you need T. T is again, T is between these and these two tangents. This is T3 and T2. So it will be minus 1, then half, then 2 into minus 1 plus half. So if you do this one, your T will be equal to minus 1, minus 1. So once you know all these three, so these three you can write it in a matrix form and you can find the determinant. It is half, 1, 1, 1, or you can write that long formula also, whichever you wish. Then it is minus 2, then it is minus 1. We go always anti-clockwise. So minus 2, minus 1, then S is 1, X coordinate, then Y 0, minus 1, 3. So I think you can open the determinant. If I open it with this one, then it is 1 into this minus 3, this into this minus plus 1. Then again minus 1 into this minus 6 minus 0, then plus 1 into 2. That will give you the answer. Half minus 2 plus 6 plus 2. So it is 2 cancel, so it is 3. So you can see this is your delta 2. So they are asking you delta 1 by delta 2. So 6 by 3, that's why it is 2. Now if you come to 19, what they are asking here, let S be the focus of the parabola, this, and let PQ be the common chord of the circle and the given parabola, the area of the PQS. So if you have a common chord, okay, so if you draw these circles and this one, chord should be common, not tangent. So if you draw this circle, this is your circle. So what will be your center of the circle, and this is your parabola. So this parabola and this circle, obviously they will intersect at some point. So this parabola is of y square equal to 8x. So this parabola you have drawn, and this circuit, it will be x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square. How much it will be? Here it is 1, here it is 4, so 5 it should get cancelled, no real term will be. So it is going through the origin. So it is 1, 2, this coordinate is 2, 0. So it is 1, 2 somewhere here, and then taking center as a 2, 1 somewhere, and then root 5. So it will pass through origin center will be somewhere at here. 1 comma 2, will it satisfy this? No, 1 comma 2 will be, it is not satisfying this. So 1, if you put 1, then it is 2 root 2, but here it is 1 comma 2. Center is here 1 comma 2. If you put in this case 1, it will be 1 comma 2 root 2. So it will be somewhere below that. From here a circle of this fashion. It will not go through this also. So this tangent, this is the common chord between these two. Suppose this is P and Q. So you need to find the point of intersection between these two. So one is 0, 0 that you can see, and for another one, if you directly substitute it, then it will take some time. So direct substitution will give you a very complex x, which will be quite impossible to solve. So by seeing this, if you take x and y separately, if you take x common and y common, if you put x equal to 2, y equal to 4, it is satisfying. And you try this one, whether this is also satisfying or not. If you put 2 and 16, then it is 4. So if you see this type of point, it should come in your eye, that by seeing that you can see, okay, another point will be 2, 4. If it is not coming, you cannot put x also, then you can try with parametric form. That will give you some better. So if you take a point from this one, what will be its parametric point? A is here 2, so it will be, one point will be 280 square, 2t square, comma 80 square and 280, then it is 40. If you put it like this, okay. So this point, you put this point in this equation, x square plus y square minus 2x minus 4y, because you have taken a parabola from the point, that is the intersection between parabola and the circle. So this point should also lie to this circle. So if you put it there, you will find it is 4t4 plus 16t square minus 8t square minus 16t is equal to 0. I am putting this point here. So if you do and then divide it by 4, finally you will get t4 plus 2t square plus 4t equal to 0. If you take t common, you will get t cube plus 2t plus 4 is equal to 0. So one is t is equal to 0, another one you have to now, please correct it, it will be 4t square, then it is minus, it will be minus 3, minus 4, it will be plus 3, and then it is minus 4. So it is plus 3t and it is minus 4. Now you can see, if you put t equal to 1, you can try this one, because you have solved factorization of cubic function by putting values of t. If you put t equal to 1, it is 0. So 1 plus 3 minus 4 is equal to 0. So another point you are getting from here. If it is t is equal to 1, the another point is 2, 4. So if you want to substitute, if you substitute y and x, then it becomes complex. Direct substitution will not work. Either you have to, this type of thing, it has to come in your mind by seeing this, or if you do have to substitute, then you go by t. That will give you a little easier expression which you can easily factor. Okay, now you know this one. They have asked you to find the area of the triangle PQS. So area of the triangle PQ and S. S is the focus. S is the focus of the parabola. So if you do this one, so it is half, you can see it is 2, 0, so it is 2, 4, so obviously it will be right angle triangle. If it is right angle triangle, half height into base is 2, height is 4, so answer is 4. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.